Hello, this is Melissa, the insurance exam queen here, and we are here on this channel to help pass your insurance exam with ease and confidence. In this video, we're going to be talking about insurance fraud. And before we dig into that, I want to please ask that you subscribe to this video. It really helps me out as a YouTube subscriber or a YouTube content creator. And like this video if this definition helps you. Now, this is a concept that is going to come usually in the state regulations chapter, common to all lines chapter, state law chapter, whatever they may call it. And there's going to be a little bit of different rules for everybody or what's important. Like I think in Colorado, they want you to report it or there has to be an annual update of fraud prevention program in place or something like that. But every state will be a little bit different. And some states don't even necessarily talk about it at all. You'll know that it's important if you're looking in your state specific chapter. So whatever course you have, Excel, Kaplan, ADBank, or ExamFX, whatever, if they talk about it in the state specific chapter, you know that it can be tested on. And if there's any numbers around it, you want to focus on that because the state law chapter always loves numbers. But let's just talk about it for a minute. Insurance is a great place to commit fraud. What I mean by that is it can be easy to commit fraud in insurance. Oh, I have a jewelry policy, and if I lose my necklace, the insurance company will pay me, $10,000. Oh, I lost my necklace, like it can be pretty easy for people to commit fraud. And that's why there has to be many layers in place to help prevent against fraud and or to handle fraud when it is brought up. Now, most of the cases of fraud are the customers trying to defraud the insurance company, but there are a few times where perhaps the insurance agent is, helping the customer commit fraud, or if the insurance company is selling policies that don't actually provide coverage, then that could be fraud. But I think most of it is coming from the perspective of the customer is attempting to commit fraud. Now, generally, there's going to be rules about, what people have to do. So usually they'll talk about the commissioner has to, investigate fraud, review insurance fraud policies, and work on that. And then there's usually some sort of information about what the insurer has to do. Usually they like to say that the insurer and the agent must cooperate with the commissioner in any type of fraud investigation. Usually there's a rule about how quickly you have to report fraud when you see it. And then as an agent, do you have any protection? If you were to supply information about somebody committing fraud, are you protected with that? And generally speaking, as long as you're cooperating with the commissioner, you're giving them what they need, then you can be immune potentially to any harm on your end if you are, fully cooperating with the commissioner on a fraud investigation. So that's pretty much it. Again, if there's a number in there, pay attention to the numbers. Like I said, I know in Colorado, I teach a lot there that they need an annual reports on fraud. But your state is going to have something specific, like they might have specific dates about when you have to report fraud and how many days you have to do this. So any numbers that you find in this chapter are super important. So I hope this helps you with understanding the Insurance Fraud Protection Act or just insurance fraud in general. Again, this is coming from a state regulations chapter, which for some people is not highly tested. Some people it is highly tested. You can always find your insurance exam breakdown. There's another YouTube video on my channel that'll show you how to find what is tested. But basically, if you just Google the state you're in plus exam content outline, you'll be able to find the outline and see how many questions are coming from the state law chapter. Also, if you drop a comment below about what state you're in and what exam you are taking, then we will be able to give you an outline of what's important and how I can help you using my resources available on insuranceexamqueen.com to help you with passing the exam. So you can also go to that website right now and check it out, insuranceexamqueen.com. There are both free and paid for resources available for you. And we do have a lot of feedback that the Gold Class series is the reason that people are able to pass their exam. So definitely check that out. And this is Melissa, your insurance exam queen. I am sending you all the loves, all the vibes to pass the exam. Have an amazing day.